How's it going, guys? It's Josh here, welcome back to another video. So I've reviewed quite a few Bluetooth speakers now. I thought I'd seen the biggest of them when I checked out the LAKEY Eclipse, but then I got this one sent to me by GearBest. It's from the popular Chinese brand Xiaomi, and it's simply called the Mi Smart Network Speaker. It comes in a very premium looking box and it sits perfectly within the molded cardboard. Beneath the speaker we have the power supply cable. Now unfortunately for me, it's not a UK plug, it's a 2-pin, so that's no good to me. Although luckily it is just a standard figure 8 style connector, and there's always a few of those lying around the house. Now design wise, I really like it. As I said before, it's pretty huge and is quite a hefty speaker. Despite its size though, the design is very minimal and it's quite rectangular, so it looks modern. The control panel on the top is aluminium, giving it a hint of silver, and I like how they've done the grille at the front. One thing to just be aware of though is that these plastic strips are rather thin and fragile, so if you do pick it up, make sure you grab it by the middle, as you might risk bending or snapping one of them. Now I'll say straight away that it's not the same as a lot of Bluetooth speakers I've used before. It's got no internal battery, so it's not exactly portable. It requires a constant mains power supply, so it's probably something you're going to have permanently positioned somewhere, like in the living room or kitchen, or in my case, on top of the wardrobe. However, this does have its plus points. You don't have to turn it on like you would with a battery powered Bluetooth speaker, so it means you're always connected to it as long as you're within range. Sometimes I'll ask Alexa to pair with it if I want to have my music come through the speaker in the bedroom. Talking of pairing with the Amazon Echo, because this thing always has power, it's got no standby mode like a lot of Bluetooth speakers do. Normally, if you ask Alexa a question, you'll only hear the end of an answer, as Bluetooth speakers usually take a second to detect audio input and turn on. Whereas because this thing is always on, there's no delay, which makes it perfect for pairing with the Amazon Echo. So there are 3 inputs on the back of the speaker. One is for power, then we have a 3.5mm auxiliary input for audio. You could plug your phone directly into it or connect your Amazon Echo via a cable if you wanted to. And then finally we have a USB port. The speaker itself has 8GB of internal storage, so you can connect it to your PC and transfer songs onto it if you want to. It's not something I would personally use, but it's there if you want it. Primarily though, I use this speaker for its Bluetooth connectivity. It uses Bluetooth 4.1, it is fairly straightforward to connect to, you basically just turn it on and find it from your device, after which you can stream audio to it. What's the audio like? Well, it's very loud. It's perhaps not quite as crisp as something like the Anker Soundcore, but it does have extremely punchy bass for a Bluetooth speaker. It sounds full, and with it being mains powered, it's much more powerful than a standard battery powered one. There's no distortion at all, even on the loudest volume. Now there is one other feature to talk about, and that is the Wi-Fi connectivity. After all, it's called a network speaker. Now unfortunately, I just could not get this to work. It's supposed to connect through Wi-Fi to an app which you can apparently use to stream music and radio stations, but the app itself is in Chinese, and from what I've read, all the radio stations are also Chinese. Not particularly useful to someone like me who is from the UK and can't read a word of Chinese. I do think they've made it a little more expensive than it needed to be with all the extra features that a lot of people probably wouldn't use, and they definitely could do with making, for example, a UK version. But as a Bluetooth speaker, which is literally all I use it for, it's an always on, always connected bit of kit that's very loud and looks very cool in the room. I'd definitely wait for it to go in the sale so you can pick it up a bit cheaper, but if you want a loud Bluetooth speaker as a permanent fixture in a particular room, perhaps to use with the Amazon Echo, definitely check it out. I'll leave the links in the description. Thanks for watching today, guys. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you all in the next one.